All right, so up next we've got Daisy a Day, which is one of my very, very exciting contributions to this album and to the band back when we played together. So, love this story. One of my fondest memories is hanging out with my Aunt Evie. And I must have been 8 or 9 years old, and she had this really sweet apartment, and I went over and hung out and slept over. And I remember waking up to just this gorgeous, beautiful, sunlit room, like sleeping on her very comfy canopy bed, and she wakes me up by singing this song to me. And this song, Daisy a Day, was sung to every child in the Mellison family as they were growing up, through some dark times, through some happy times. And it is the promise of unconditional love, of love while you're alive, love once you're gone.
Mhm.
And I'm very, very excited to include this on the album here. Oh man, the musicians we got on this one.
He remembers the first time he met her. He remembers the first thing she said. He remembers the first time he held her, and the night that she came to his bed. He remembers her sweet way of saying, "Honey, has something gone wrong?" He remembers the fun and the teasing, the reason he wrote her this song. I'll give you a daisy, a day, dear. I'll give you a daisy, a day. I'll love you until the rivers run still and the four winds we know go away. They would walk down the street
So like such a classic story song.
for years
And I
Mhm.
remember
go by.
performing this song for quite a long time and
Memories
not
fall
really
in the
thinking about
chorus
the
and they
last
will.
verse
Yeah.
and
Could you
how it comes
Yeah.
full
see the
circle.
gleam of their
And I
eyes
distinctly remember the
as a
performance and
child they
me
would take
performing this and
me
realizing what it was about,
in? I'd
and
love to
Mhm.
tag
how lucky
along,
we would be to be
real
loved like
hands
that, how
would
lucky we
lead me
are
to
to have
the
love like that.
corner,
Mhm.
and the old man would sing her this
We
song.
have Tatiana Hargreaves on fiddle on this song, this one and another song in the album, and again a connection that Christopher had, and Tati just done such a phenomenal job with filling in the fiddle. It's just a perfect balance.
Yes.
Tati is a very high level. She's a musician's musician, kind
Yeah.
of old time fiddler. Just quite a genius with the fiddle.
Now he walks down the street in the evening. He
Yeah, and back when
sells
we
all the
performed
candy
this as,
stores.
I keep wanting to say
Somebody
AMACCR,
gave his
ABM and the Coachella
way.
Riders.
Hmm.
He's
uh,
holding her
we had three-part
hand
harmony on this.
before.
We
And
did.
yeah,
He
Yep.
it
feels
was
all the
sick,
love
man. I
walking with
Hmm.
remember
her.
performing
He
at that
smiles
little
when he does
festival in the middle of
what
the
she
woods. I
likes
couldn't tell you what it
to.
was,
When the
but
old
we did
man
this
wakes
and we
up
did
to
I'll Fly
the
Away, and
top,
people were just
Uh-huh.
blown
gives
away.
her a
Yeah.
daisy a
And the other
day.
important thing about this song is that it's a waltz. And so much
I'll
of the,
give you a
music, the
daisy a
Americana
day.
roots music that we listened
I'll
to
give you
were
a daisy
songs in
a
waltz time. And you
day.
don't hear that in modern
I'll
music
love
very
you
often at all.
until
And
the
I really
rivers
wanted to
run
make sure we
still
had at
and the
least one
four
waltz on
winds
the
we
Yeah,
album.
know go away. And
the
I'll
waltzes are
love you
representative.
until the
Hmm.
rivers run still and the four winds we know go away.
Yeah, I just also want to call out your like ever reliable bass on all these songs. I know it was a lot some of the days that we were recording it. We were in the studio for what, 4 days, 3 days, and then
Four
of course
days. We're
they
4 days.
And
Yeah.
we were constantly doing the multi-instrument shuffle. And by we, I mean Lee was constantly doing the multi-instrument
Mm-hmm.
shuffle. You know, she would
Mm-hmm.
lay down vocals and then lay down uh, mandolin parts and then
Mandolin.
scoot everything out, move all the chairs, bring in the bass, you know,
Bring in
like,
Christopher's bass.
yes, Christopher's
Bass.
bass that then took up his whole hallway. His whole family had to like walk over it to use the bathroom, and the cat's like, "What's going on here? I don't understand." Yeah, and you that is it's it's very poetic because your presence, your stability has been such a backbone in my life and in my music. And to hear your bass on every song of the album, it's just insanely comforting. And
Oh, that's very
also
sweet.
badass, Lee. Like how you
Well,
just picked up bass? What? You just bought
no,
an upright bass and started playing it? Are you
no,
okay?
no, I bought a bass and I took bass. I took bass lessons or took bass during Blues Week, one week
Mhm.
or 1 year, maybe 2 years, and during bluegrass as well. So I learned the bass the same place I learned the mandolin and learned harmony singing.
Yeah,
It all goes back to Augusta Heritage Center.
gosh, we are lucky, lucky people.
Mhm.